Well, here it is, folks. It's Christmas morning. It's about 11 o'clock, between 11 and 12. And on Wednesday during the blizzard, which I read somewhere that this blizzard was the worst in Minnesota in the last 10 years. Anyway, we've had an outside Christmas tree up for many years, and the storm blew the tree over toward the wheelbarrow. And let me walk down here. And it bent, it's a artificial tree obviously, bent the trunk, and it cracked the base here. So I thought, well, then it smashed a couple balls. A couple of the Christmas balls were way in the backyard. The wind just took them and blew them back there. But anyway, I plugged it in. The lights are still working. So we decided just to try and put it back up. And what I did, you can see on here, you know, if the women don't find you handsome, they should at least find you handy. And I'm pretty handy with stuff. So the trunk had bent. I straightened it some, but couldn't get it all the way. Well, what I did was I put a piece of black pipe that fit perfectly in here, put that inside there. That went up about 16, 24 inches, so that actually straightened out the trunk. And then I had an extra piece of rebar, so there's a piece of rebar in there too, so that should hold that. And then this goes on. You can do a lot of stuff with duct tape and black tape. So that goes on, and then this will fit perfectly inside of there with a few pieces of duct tape on there. And then I got this all positioned and level. It bent when it tipped over. It bent a couple of these, so we're probably gonna have to replace this thing. But anyway, I poured water in the bottom because you obviously want to water your artificial tree. Not really. I just put water in there so that if it does get leverage again in the wind, that the bottom part of that will be frozen in place and won't have a chance to kind of flip out like it did. And I should have done that before. We've never had it blow over before. We've had kids one night, that was about 5-6 years ago, where they took and just bent the thing over and ruined it. But it has withstood every Christmas for the last 10 years or so. But Wednesday afternoon, my wife looked out from the dining room and didn't see the tree anymore. And I was always afraid that this tree, this spruce that's maybe close to 100 years old, this one's getting in kind of bad shape up on the top. I've always been concerned that that tree was going to go over. But a tree expert came by and said it's in pretty good shape. So I expected that to go over, but I never expected this one to go over. But anyway, that's that. Just some of the stuff to hook it all up, and we're gonna set it in there in a couple minutes, then I'll take a little video once it's in there.